the sea. Catching fish is where I'll be, come rain or sunny skies. I'm gonna grab my fishing line, yes, we're taking out some time. That's fishing. This has been a fishing tale, just like Jonah and the whale. No place I'd rather be. Yes, we're casting out a line, everybody's feeling fine. That's fishing. That's fishing. Yeah, that's fishing.
G'day guys, and welcome to That's Fishing. We've just rolled up at Tooradin. What a beautiful morning. You have a look around, there's just a clear sky, the water is as smooth as, and we're really looking forward to it. Today we're chasing big reds. So we've got the Colonel and our good mate Lee coming out with us, and we're going to go out there and see what we can actually do. So with a bit of luck, those things are going to be on the bite, and we'll head out there and catch a couple. So I hope you enjoy the episode. Stay tuned.
Morning, Lee. How are we, bud?
Brian, how you going, mate?
Looking forward for a day snapper fishing?
Hanging out, mate.
Hanging out?
Hanging out.
Good.
Should be good.
Your secret spot?
No.
No?
No secret, mate.
No secret? All right, let's get going and see you in a bit.
Let's do it.
No, well, looks like we've got a fish at least. Took us all of 5 minutes, we've got a gurnet.
A gurnet?
Look at that.
Oh, show them what a gurnet is.
It's an ugly thing.
Yeah, it is.
There you go.
There you go.
Took me pilchard, I think.
Oh, mate.
Oh, he's taking the second one down a little bit.
Oh.
Hang on, I'll just get one of them out.
There we go.
There you go.
Now with
Handle these with care. Very spiky.
and poisonous.
Yeah, keep still, you like.
Come here. The reason we do this because they're full of poisonous spikes,
Look at that.
so we don't touch them because we don't want to get
No.
poisoned, do we?
People have been known to jump in the water. The pain is that great when they sting you. I remember cleaning one once and got a sting of a dead one, and it still hurt for about 3 days. It was amazing. Anyway, he's going back.
That's it, bye. Oh well.
There
Lee,
we go. We've got a fish.
we got a fish.
start.
You said you come out with us,
Here we are.
and you said you brought us to your
the fish
secret
we're after,
location, which is not a secret.
Now look at all the boats. It's really a real big secret.
There we go. There's a few boats over here. So there we go.
More coming up.
Oh, we've got everything out and running. Got all our baits and fresh squid. There we go. And, oh, nice morning out. Let's get a few more. Yeah, what are you on?
Salmon or a cooter or something.
Is it?
Pretty light.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
there
think it's a salmon, by the way, it's splashing around.
Yep.
Here he comes. Let's flick him in.
Hey.
Oh,
hit the camera.
Fresh bait.
Yep. Bit of bait.
Yeah, a bit of fresh bait. That might get us a go.
Might guess. Well, I reckon we chop him up and get it all happening.
Look at that.
Beautiful. Yeah, there you go. Oh well. Third fish on a boat. Lee, what are you doing?
What a thing, mate.
Unacceptable,
Not
mate.
good.
Well guys, we've decided to pull a pin. We've been out here for about 6 hours now and caught jack nothing. At least no reds anyway. We've got a few gurners, a bit of rubbish fish. The wind's blowing up and a few storm fronts are going through, but we've decided to pull the pin. It's a bit after midday now. we'll take a run back to the ramp, and we'll try again tomorrow or the day after and see if we can get onto them. But they must be just a couple of weeks away now, and we're hopeful, but we just have to remain positive about it. So anyway, we'll catch you later. You have a good time, and we'll catch you that next week on That's Fishing. Catch ya.
See you, Lee.
So boys, thanks for the invite. Bad luck we didn't get any.
Oh, well, it's always next time, Lee.
Next time.
Here we are, we're playing around with the camera on the way home, holding the camera in my hand. Eric's driving.
Yeah, I'm not holding the camera, by the way.
He's trying to, but I wouldn't let him. So anyway, it wasn't a great day out in Western Port today, but it doesn't really matter because we went out and we had a look. We left, we went out at Tooradin just to have a sticky beak because we don't really fish out of there that much. But anyway, there's always next weekend or tomorrow, depending how the weather goes, of course. But anyway, stay tuned until next week, guys. When a bit of luck, we'll bring you something good.
Yeah, we'll actually catch a fish.
But we're there trying, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm the Colonel, Mad Dog. Until next week.
Bye.
Yeah, that's fishing. Yeah, that's fishing.
Hi and welcome to Tackle Talk once again with That's Fishing and Big Mick. And what we're going to do is talk a little bit about UV stuff, aren't we?
Bit of UV and a bit of pimping up your lures.
It is, and I didn't know much about this until I just started playing with it before I started rolling, and I'm a bit...
It's surprised you, hasn't it?
It has indeed, it really has.
The good thing about these sort of products now, if we're doing trips away, you can't carry every colour plastic. And there's sometimes we try, and there's some days where you run out of your last colour that's been working, you haven't got any more left. What I tend to do is carry a lot of just neutral colour plastics with us.
Yep.
So for example, we'll use this base white one today.
Yep.
Good thing about white is I can dip that and change that into basically any colour I need to with the amount of dips that are available. So we're out there and the green, chartreuse green one's been doing all the damage out there.
And we just done that one just then, so it turned out all green.
And we want to turn that whole lure nice and green because that's the colour that's working. I'll just get you to grab that for a sec, Brian.
Yep.
All it is a matter of doing. Might make this a little bit
Just
tricky.
so you don't believe, just in case you don't believe us, I should say. Watch this.
All we do is grab our plastic. I'm going to give this one a bottom end of a tail section there of green going over. So it's a matter of just dropping it in. We'll do him about halfway. Let it soak in. Pull it out. Especially with flatties and things like that, and snapper like contrasting colours.
Yep.
So what we've done in there is a contrasting white onto green. That's how it dips up.
It is absolutely amazing, that.
Now we can hit that with a UV torch.
And look how, that's amazing.
Absolutely, and you get that nice UV colouring. No UV in the plastic itself, as you can see. It's all in the dip. So it's nice and bright. And as I said, especially for flatties in dirty water, we want them to flick and see. That's a great way of making it stand out.
Just to show that we've had income, I'm going to do the tail end of this one with red. And that should be enough.
And we can be as creative as we want to. We can mix and match colours and so forth.
Yep. Just give it a bit of a shake. And I won't try to...
So that's only got a touch of UV in it
and that
versus
one's
a full UV. But on the same token is what we can do, if I want to get a lure that hasn't got any UV and I just want to give it some UV ping, and we don't want to run dyes and colours in it because I'm happy with the natural colour of my jig, we can do UV dips in them as well.
And that's a clear.
That's a clear UV. So once we'll do a before and after type thing,
Righto.
we'll grab the UV torch.
Yep.
No UV in that plastic or whatsoever.
Yep.
What we'll do, we'll dip that one down. Give him a second in there.
I was quite surprised about this.
We'll pull him out.
I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but I've never really done it until now. That's just clear, okay? That's just clear.
Right. We'll grab the UV torch out again.
Look how luminous it comes. It's,
And yeah, you've got a full UV factor. That little bit of tail that I didn't dip in is showing no UV at all, and the rest of that lure is all lit up and nice and UV. So we can highlight anything that we want with it.
So we go, yeah, so you can do multiple different colours and different angles, different shapes.
If I just want to do a red head colour, I can. If I want to do, as I said, the tail section, we can do that as well.
Yep.
And you're not just limited to doing it on plastics.
Okay, what else can we do it on?
We can do squid jigs.
Oh, hello.
So I've got a plain Gancraft there, which is a nice one, a little bit tatty, so we'll dress him up a little bit. We'll do him in a green one, I think.
And that particular squid jig has caught a real lot of squid.
Has caught a lot of squid. We'll just dip him in there.
So we're giving it a freshen up, bit of bling bling. It's gone green.
It's gone green. Thing you've got to be a little bit careful with fabric jigs when you do this, it sucks colour up.
Okay.
So trying to do, if like you want to do a half colour on something,
a bit awkward.
It is a little bit awkward because of the way the fabrics are on them.
Yep.
But I've turned that white jig, just like that, into a strong UV green.
Yep.
All right. Dries very, very quickly. It holds on for ages. If it does get a bit tatty in that afterwards, as I said, it's nice and quick and simple. Re-dip, back
Off it
out there
goes
fishing again straight away.
Because I can see all sorts of different shades.
Especially squid, if they predominantly hunt in UV light factors. We can't see it too well, but the squid in particular do.
Yep.
So it's a way of highlighting in their colour spectrum.
And give it a bit of a freshen up.
That's exactly right. And the other thing about it too, you can buy, dips are great.
Yep.
They can get a little bit messy, or if I'm going to do say a game skirt,
yep.
I'm not going to try and dip a game skirt into one of those. It's just too difficult.
Rightio.
We can buy it in spray version.
Yep.
So it's just an aerosol can. Hang up your skirt for argument's sake, give it a good spray up, and you're off and going. And if you're doing some finesse work on some of your smaller trout lures or your Bremen style type lures, you've got UV textures as well. So you can sit there and mark up specific bite indicators on there.
And different colours?
Generally just UV glow in these ones at the moment.
Okay.
Yep. If you want the colours, we go for the dips.
To the dips.
Yep.
All right. And how many different colours is there?
Do 4 or 5 different colours that are available. Most popular tends to be the green. There's a blood red, obviously the clear.
Yep.
There's a UV chartreuse, which is pretty special. It's nice and blingy, so that's another good one to use. And as I said, you can mix and match and change it around. And when you're using jigs, you might even grab a pink plastic.
Yep.
And dip it in. You'll get a slightly different coloration through it. So get out there and experiment with it.
Just try.
That's exactly right.
All right. Thanks, mate.
Absolute pleasure.
Tackle talk for this week.
Yeah, that's fishing. Yeah, that's fishing.
Easy. Nice and easy.
Keith, how you going, mate?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Good.
Nice
Now-
night for it.
2 hours ago, I remember a little phone call saying, "What are you doing?" And I actually said, "I'm asleep on the couch." And he said, 9:30, Hastings, and I won't mention what else you said. So I'm here, and you said, "Let's go catch a red."
Hopefully this is one of them.
It's one of them. Now, this is absolutely a magnificent night. And guess who's... Say hi.
G'day.
This is our decky for the night. Well, Rod Holger, and got hasn't had time to do anything with the thing hanging out his gob. This is a little bit better than the other day when we were out with Eric and Lee. So a bit of luck. It's a
nice red one.
It's a nice red, you reckon, mate?
Yeah, I reckon.
You reckon it's
Just
nice?
the way it's shaking its head.
Sounds good.
We marked up some nice fish, so
You did. Oh, hear that.
having a bit of a crack.
Nice. And what bait did you put on, mate?
Squid head.
Squiddy. Fresh squid.
The old fresh squid.
You do that a lot, don't you? You come out here and catch quite a lot of your own squid. And
Yeah, fresh. Fresh bait seems to be the best.
Yep.
Always, if you can get fresh is best.
Yep. Mate, looks like a good fish. Excellent stuff.
Snapper.
Yeah. Now, what's the actual real reason we're down here today? Now, there's a reason for this, isn't it? We're actually coming out chasing down fish for your up-and-coming charters because the snapper season's just about to kick off. Oh, it's a nice-looking snapper too. There it is. Coming up to the back there. Look at that. What a nice-looking fish, mate. There we go. Let's stand back out of the way, guys. Now that's it. Now we've been here probably, I don't know, 10, 15?
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes.
That's what we're looking for.
And we did see him on the sounder.
Yes. Done a bit of driving around though, didn't we?
Yeah, we searched for the fish.
Yeah.
At the moment, they're starting to come in. They're starting to move around.
Yep.
Starting to feed. And yeah.
And look at that.
Beautiful
That's
fish.
the result, guys. Look at that.
Beautiful eating fish.
Big time again, mate. You've done it. Oh. Well, when you get the hooks out, mate, it's all good. Look at that. What a nice fish.
Mm-hmm.
Very happy for you, mate.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Considering 2 minutes before he went off, I said, "Yeah, Colonel, you can have this one." Cheers, bud.
It took off and you didn't grab it.
Oh, well, I was too busy getting the camera, wasn't I?
Well,
And that's what it's about. Just coming out here, searching around, and that's what it's all about. A couple of guys, just having a bit of fun. All right, catch you soon. What a sound. You can't get better than that, can you? Look at that, just feeling line. And it drags on pretty hard too, I'll give you the tip. Now it's either a gummy or a big ray. No, my luck, it's probably a big flatfish. What do you reckon, Keith? Call it.
might be a ray, mate.
Big ray?
Yeah, it looks that way.
It couldn't be a snapper now, could it?
Well,
No.
you never know. You never know. But
You never know, no?
yeah.
You
Never
know.
call it. Never call it until you see the colour.
Yeah. Got a few little head shakes, but I'm not going to call it. Because every time I call it, I'm so wrong.
It'd be nice if it was a big red.
It would, wouldn't it?
The way that line's going out, it looks like it's a ray.
Yeah, because it's gone right out.
Yep, right out.
When
not
they
to the
stay
bottom.
down, it's snapper, but when they go right out, and it looks like it's going around all the lines too. Seems to run out a bit of puff now. You're still there. Oh, and we've got one on the corner here where it's not sure if it's me or. But you just never know in Western Port, do you?
That's it, mate. You could bring up anything.
Where we are, it could even be a small gummy, couldn't it?
It could be.
Oh, there we go. Off we go again.
Oh, she's,
Second wind.
She's come back now. Come back to life.
And this time it's going down deep. When you're ready. Oh, you never know. It's got a bit of
Yeah.
bit of punch to it, hasn't it?
I'm not ready to call it 100% yet.
You're not ready?
Nah, not yet.
For all the hours of you fishing out here, not ready to call it, mate.
Not ready to call it just yet.
Oh, okay.
Western Port brings up some surprises.
Don't do that, Brian. Oh, off he goes. There we go. Just taken off.
There's an eagle ray.
Yeah, big eagle. There he is.
There he is. Let's see if we can see him out. I don't know if we
So
can
while
see
he's
him
up,
out
he's
there.
puffed out. So I'll get him up while we can.
There he is.
Oh, right beside the boat. Look at that, big ray.
Big eagle ray.
That's it.
Now they do class these fish as a game fish, believe it or not. They are good fun.
There we go. Now we'll get the hook out of him. I got that, mate.
Careful, don't bring him all the way in, mate. He's got that. Just cut it off.
We can get you the hook out if you want.
Just cut it. Let him go.
There you go. Put him over. And off he goes.
Beautiful.
Oh well. Well, that just tested out the rod and the reel, and the old T-curve came into its mighty here.
And that's why
Good rods, aren't they?
That's why we use the heavy gear.
And what size rod's this one? Because I haven't got my glasses on. I can't
It's
read it.
10 to 15.
10 to 15. Beautiful Shimano setup.
Yep.
All right.
Beautiful.
Now let's turn in that one into a snapper.
Yeah, let's try again.
Well, guys, been out here with Keith. I caught one flatfish. Rick caught a nice snapper, which is in there now. Keith spent most of the time snoring, and I joined him there for a little while. It's 3:30 in the morning now, and we've had enough, so we're all going back in. It's not always about catching fish, it's about out here having a crack. So until next time, for any information about Keith and his charters, go to thatsfishing.com.au, and I'll catch you next week. I'm the Colonel from That's Fishing. Cheers, guys.